So hello guys, welcome to another lecture. In this lecture we will see properties of Laplace transform. So first property is linearity property. Linearity property says if x1t has Laplace transform as x1s with ROC R1 and x2t has Laplace transform x2s with ROC R2, then a x1t plus b x2t, where a and b are constants, this will have Laplace transform as ax1s plus bx2s with ROC containing R1 intersection R2. Remember this word containing, so it will have ax1s plus ax2s with ROC containing R1 intersection R2. So let us see some examples based on this linearity property. Let us say x1t is e to the power minus 2t ut. Its Laplace transform will be 1 upon s plus 2 with ROC sigma greater than minus 2. Let us say x2t is e to the power minus 4t ut. Its Laplace transform will be 1 upon s plus 4 with ROC sigma greater than minus 4. Then x1t plus x2t will have Laplace transform as 1 upon s plus 2 plus 1 upon s plus 4, and its ROC will be containing R1 intersection R2, means containing this sigma greater than minus 2 intersection with sigma greater than minus 4. So sigma greater than minus 2 means this is sigma equal to 2 lines, sigma equal to minus 2 lines. So sigma greater than minus 2 means this part, and sigma greater than minus 4 means, let us say this is sigma minus 4 line. So sigma greater than minus 4 line is this. So its intersection is this part, sigma greater than minus 2 part. This is the intersection of these both ROCs. So containing R1 intersection R2 is sigma greater than minus 2. Let us see another example. Let us say x1t is again e to the power minus 2t ut, and this time let us say x1t has Laplace transform as 1 upon s plus 1. s1t's Laplace transform is 1 upon s plus 1 with ROC sigma greater than minus 1, and x2t has Laplace transform as 1 upon s plus 2 with ROC sigma greater than minus 2. Then let us say x1t minus x2t. This will be 1 upon s plus 1 minus 1 upon s plus 2. And numerator will be s plus 1 upon s plus 1 into s plus 2. S plus 1 will cancel out, so 1 upon s plus 2. So its ROC will be sigma greater than minus 2. So we can see this is containing the intersection of R1 and R2. R1 is greater than minus 1, R2 is greater than minus 2. So intersection of R1 and R2 is R1 intersection R2 is sigma greater than minus 1. Okay. So sigma greater than minus 2 is containing sigma greater than minus 1. So our next property is time shifting property. If xt has Laplace transform xs with ROC R, then xt minus t naught will have Laplace transform xs multiply with e to the power minus st naught with ROC R, and xt plus t naught will have Laplace transform xs multiply with e to the power st naught again with ROC R. So in this case region of convergence will not change. Let us see one example. Let us say xt is e to the power minus 2t ut. with Laplace transform 1 upon s plus 2 and ROC sigma greater than minus 2. So xt minus t naught will be e to the power minus 2 t minus t naught ut minus t naught. So this will have Laplace transform 1 upon s plus 2 e to the power minus st naught sigma greater than minus 2. So remember one thing, if there is no addition or deletion of pole or no change in location of pole, then ROC will remain same. If there is no addition or deletion of pole and no change in the location of pole, then ROC will remain same. Our next property is shifting in S domain. Let us say xt has Laplace transform as xs with ROC r, then e to the power s naught t xt will have Laplace transform as s minus s naught with ROC r plus real part of s naught, and e to the power minus s naught t xt will have Laplace transform x of s plus s naught with ROC r minus real part of s naught.